Hey, hello there. Welcome back to the 2 Sparks of Madness. And in this episode, we're exploring the Namibian desert. On our way from Aus to Sossusvlei, we chose to take the D707, which is a super scenic, beautiful road through wonderful Namibian countryside. You can see the glorious Namibian desert landscape here already. I'm really not sure whether the vibrance of the colors really comes out in the video as much as it was in real life. It was just stunning. Beautiful mixture of golden grass and long stretches of yellow sand with red dunes in behind and then flanked by these brown mountains. I mean, it was just awesome. And then here and there you have a green bush or a lonesome tree. In fact, the countryside is so flat and so empty that we were even commenting to each other when we saw a tree. It gets to really sparse countryside when you find yourself talking about the one tree that you managed to spot in the distance. We did actually see quite a few oryx along the way, and herds of springbok and some ostrich as well. And it didn't take long for the riding to get interesting too. Neither Cole nor I have done much riding in the sun before, and most of the D707 is covered in a few inches of sand, and the bike already moves around underneath you a bit while you concentrate to stay on track. And then there are a couple of sections where the sand gets just that little bit deeper. Sand riding is quite a different skill altogether, and it takes a bit of getting used to. It's best to keep speed up to avoid the front wheel digging into the sand and slowing down too much. A bit like skiing in deep snow, actually. But sometimes that is easier said than done. And as soon as you do need to slow down for any reason, I'm giving Colin a bit of space here because of the dust and everything. Prepared for a bit of a wobble. It's great fun though. We've thoroughly enjoyed this ride. Here, by the way, we are turning from the D707 onto the main road again. And yes, this is the main road now already. It is just a little bit flatter, I guess. I think you had to be there to really get the difference. We stayed over at Better Camp, run by Angela here. It's close to the end of the D707. As we were packing up, this beautiful peacock was doing its best to impress the ladies. And as a matter of fact, he kind of impressed us too. So packing that day took a little longer. On the next day, we made the short hop to Sossusvlei. And along the way, we were tempted by this track that leads down towards the Kwesi dune. The sand is relatively compact at first, but it gets deeper and deeper and deeper the closer you get to the dune. There were actually some wildlife, some oryx and zebra to the left and the right of the track, but it took all of my attention just to stay on the bike, keep going, not to stop. and not get stuck in some of the deep sandy patches. And yeah, it is hard work, especially in the hot sun, but excellent fun to try some really deep sand patches and enjoy some of the glorious surrounding too. And yeah, after that little adventure, we headed back to the main road again, which was actually also pretty bumpy in places and a bit soft in some others. We stopped off at the Sossusvlei Oasis campsite for a few days. It's right outside the national park. We treated ourselves to one of these bays, which has an ensuite bathroom, running water, and this little roof for shade and a patio. So yeah, very well appointed, very comfortable. On the second night though, the wind was just howling through the place. And in the morning, as you can see, this is Colin's sleeping bag that was just covered in sand. Everything was just covered in sand. Oh, and in the morning, we also discovered that Colin's ginger nut biscuits had disappeared. My roll top bag had just been ripped open, the zip completely broken, and there was like tooth marks in the bag. Quite a heavy canvas bag, but shredded. And yeah, we have a feeling that this might be the culprit. Well, I don't need my binoculars anymore. He's bloody well right coming at us. I mean, should we be moving away? Oh yeah, and by now you probably already know that I'm quite interested in animals and animal noises especially. And every sunset you hear this very strange noise, and I had to look that up. These are actually geckos, desert geckos that are completely invisible, and this is what they sound like. So I think they are very amusing. So then the next day we rocked up to the gate of Sossusvlei in order to go and see the dunes, only to be told by the guard there that motorcycles are not allowed in the gate. Categorically, firm rule, we could not get in. And yeah, I was really disappointed. I was so excited, I was so looking forward to seeing the dunes. Yeah, I was really sad that we wouldn't be able to get in. There were no taxi shuttles from the gate. There wasn't really a way for us to go and do 60 kilometers to where there were taxi shuttles to do the sandy bit. So I am super grateful to these two guys from Cape Town, Ian and McKinley, who gave us a lift just like that. All the way, the 60 kilometers to the car park, and then on the sandy patch as well. Ian is a really good driver on sand, actually. It was great fun. Ian and McKinley, thank you so much. You really made our day, and it was so lovely to share that time with you. Thank you. Yeah, so this time I'm going to leave you with a few of the pictures of our day exploring the Sesrim Canyon and Sossusvlei dunes, climbing Big Mama Dune with Ian and McKinley, and Dead Flay as well. I hope that you enjoy this video, and I'll see you next time.